Hi, this is Claire again, and today I have a question I already had in my blog, but this is in German, so I will do it as a video in English. And this was a question I was asked from a client of mine. She had an email reading and she asked me, well, you saw some things you simply could not know, because of course if you write an email, you see what you've written to the other side. And she asked me, who is answering the cards? Yeah, what is it? Somewhere it has to come because you could not have known. And the cards, as we all know, are just pieces of paper. They are not magical itself. So, yes, this was a question I always thought nobody would ever pose it to me because it's such an interesting question. And I always thought it's strange that people don't want to know somehow. Yeah, but of course, if you go to a card reader, you don't want to go into philosophy. You want to have your questions answered. So I take my philosophy coffee mug, and we will do the philosophy just right now. Yes, who answered? Of course, it's the spiritual realm. Yeah, and this is not something that is above or somewhere very far. It is like it is here. It is also above, of course, but it is also here. It is like another frequency, you could say it, yeah? As if you had an antenna, and everything depends on which frequency you choose to get, yeah? Of course, the frequency in most people's life is everyday life, yeah? But we all know these special situations where we have this feeling, we simply know what will happen, if it will go in a good way, if it will not be working out. So we simply know it sometimes. And this is when we are in tune with this frequency. Yeah. So, of course, we are very fixed to our life as we perceive it. Yeah, this is because we live in a body. It's simply like that. And we have our senses, and they are the first ones that are addressed, and the more subtle senses, they come behind it. Yeah. But as we all know, life is not forever, and after this life, we will be on the spirit side again. So, and before we got into this life, we were on the spirit side. So, this is not something that is foreign to us. Yeah, there is an Indian saying that you are, how is it? That you are not a body making experiences, but that you are a soul that making experiences through the body. Yeah, so it's not totally foreign. We are just now here, yeah, so to say. But we did not lost our link, and especially for us as Westerners, it can be very difficult to feel worthy for being helped from the other side. Yeah, because in our culture we tend to think that we don't deserve anything for free. We have to work for it. Yeah, this is a very strong thing in our culture. This comes from the Protestant working ethics that also spread the world when the Protestants spread the world, so to say. And yes, we have ingrained it, even if we are not following this way, because it is in our system, in our society. You have to work for everything. You have to prove yourself first. It's not that you are somebody just because you are there. Yeah, it is. That you have to prove it first, you have to work for everything, and this is so deep inside of us that we are, in the first moment, if we hear that these good forces want to help us, we think, why should they? Why do they want to help us? Yeah, what's the reason? Are we worthy enough or worth enough for it? And yes, this is in other cultures. This is quite different. Yeah, there you have loving beings. They are caring for you. Of course, you have also beings that are not so nice. But there are those lovely and loving beings, and they really care for you, and they have strengths like guardian angels, for example, like your power animal. It depends. Every culture and every region of the globe, so to say, has developed different views on this, different perceptions, of course, also linked with nature, with everything that was around you. So, your environment, yeah, of course, someone living in the ice of the Arctic has different approaches than someone like here in Germany with much of wood and green and water and everything. So, this is different, and I think it also can be different because we make different experiences. But everything is around this core of that there are helpful and good forces. And people from the ancient times on, they used oracles different oracles, of course, not only reading the cards. They use them to get in touch with this power, with these strengths that we, with our everyday senses, we do not perceive so easily. Yeah, sometimes it comes like a lightning bolt, so to say. Then we simply know it, and it is like a very strong message. Even people who have nothing to do with spiritual things receive these messages, and this is just because you don't have to believe in it. Yeah, you don't have to believe to be a spiritual being, because you simply are, whether you believe it or not. You are now in your body, but afterwards you will be out of it again, and then you will be on the other side. Yeah, it's just that simple. And yeah, where was I? Yes, oracles. They were used from ancient times on, from trance, from the runes, for example. Many oracles also involved household things, like thieves. There were many oracles with thieves. Today we would think, with thieves? But it was really popular in the older days. And with shells, with everything people had, yeah? And so maybe oracles, to get this whole together, maybe oracles are communication from here to there, from the other side to us. They are like a bridge to get together again and to have a chat, so to say, to get things straight again, to get help, to get inspiration, and yes, to renew your link to the other side, because you are never alone. Of course, life is not always funny, and it is not that if you have a good relation to the other side, then you would have no problems, that everything would be fine, and you would be, oh, it's so great. Yeah, some people in the spiritual field, they try to sell this, but it is not the way. This way, we have problems, and we should make experiences here, and to develop our understanding of everything. And so it won't make your life perfect, but it will help you to get to the next steps, to feel that you have a connection, that you are, even if you are totally lonely, there are beings who care for you, and there are you are seen, so to say. Yes, you are not alone, and yes, these forces and strengths, or however you want to call it, it's a bit difficult. Entities, you could say. Yes, this was the word I was searching for. Entities or spirits, they will help you, and yes, you don't have to prove yourself before, you don't have to be worthy, you don't have to work as hard as possible to be worthy to get anything. Simply as you are worth of being seen by them and of getting their advice. Yeah, there's no magical formula, you don't have to prove anything before. It's just this way, so to say. Everyone is worthy. Yeah, so this was just for that topic. It's a topic you can go, yes, into many depths. Of course, this is just a short video, but I wanted to address it because this is a very interesting question.